Hey guys, Magentas is here today again, and I'll be doing a Buddyfight tutorial video as requested by some of my subscribers. Buddyfight is a card game from Bushy Road. It's not very new. I mean, yeah, it's a bit late for me to be doing this, but yeah, I'll just do it for the sake of you. Some of them which don't know what Buddyfight is. We'll introduce the different type. I'll introduce the different types of cards in Buddyfight. Yeah, and yeah, just that first. And the gameplay and how the game works. So first type of card we have here. Oh wait, before we even begin anything. So this is the play mat. So this is how the game will be. So over here is the drop zone, and the deck will be at here. Deck will be here. So, and here's your flag. Here's your buddy, your monsters. That's the monster stage, and here will be your gauge. So, yeah, I'll go on to explain what every section is in the meantime. Yep. So we'll just go through the different types of cards first. So first type of card we have is a monster card. Yep, so in case you can't see. So a monster card. Yep. So here is the name of the card. So Blue Sky Knight's leader, Crimson Arrow Dragon. So here is the number here is a size, so this monster is size 3. So on your stage, which is the 3 hexagons over there, you can only have a maximum of a total size sum of 3. So you can only have one size 3 monster at a time. So basically, yep, so here it tells you it's a monster card. And okay, so over here, so the power is the one in red, and the defense is the one in blue. So the white number here is the critical, so it will be the damage you do to your opponent when the attack successfully hits. So right here, it will be the card text. So here's the flavor text on top over here. Yep. So here will be the card text, your card effects and stuff. So what core cost is it will be cost you have to pay to summon this monster. Yep. And over here, oh, I'm sorry about that. Over here, let me focus on that a bit. So tells you the attribute Armor Dragon / Red Dragon, and tells you the world it's from, so Dragon World. So world is basically where the monster belongs, so there are different types of world. Yep, so that's the first type of cards. So the second type of card we have here is size 2 monster. Basically it's the same, just that it's a size 2. Yep. And of course with size 2s there will be size 1s. So size 1 monsters like this, size 1. So generally size 1 monsters will have lesser power and defense as compared to size 2 and size 3 monsters. Yeah, so pretty standard stuff. So on your stage, your 3 hexagons there, you can have at most a combination of a total sum of 3 size. So you can play 3 size 1 monsters, or you can play 1 size 1 monster and 1 size 2 monster, or you can just simply play 1 size 3 monster. Yep, so that's all for monster cards. So moving on to the next type of cards we have is spell card. Yep, so spell, the name of spell, standard, attribute, dragon, world, dragon world, it's a spell card, and yeah, that's just the art and stuff. So this is the spell effects. Yep, so basically what counter is you can cast it anytime in the game. Yeah, anytime, even during your opponent's turn. Yep, so that's what counter is. So I'll try and go through as many attributes as I can think of and find. Yep. So next we have a next type of card. We have item cards. So item cards have equip cost. So these cards equip cost is 1 life. It tells you it's an item card here. The power and critical is here. And basically, yeah, power and defense, power and critical, sorry. There are item cards with defense values. Yeah. So dragon, weapon, dragon wall, yeah, standard stuff. So basically, items are placed on top of your flag area, which says flag/item. Yeah, basically you put it here and you can attack, and you can only do so if you do not have a monster in the center area. So if you have a monster in the center area, you can't do this because you'll be actually attacking your own monster. Yeah, okay. So the next type of card we have here is an impact card. So impact cards are horizontal. It says impact, and this is the impact condition. That's the name, the attribute. Hold on. The name, the attribute, and the world. Yep. So so the last type of card here which is the flag card. So this flag is Dragon Ball. So it says here you may use Dragon Ball and generic cards. So generic is basically you can use it in any deck. Yeah, so this is a flag card. So a flag card is essential in most decks, in every deck. I mean, yep. So at the start of the game, you have a flag card and a monster you choose to be your buddy. So these two cards will not essential when you start the game. So yeah, when you start the game, you will place them face down, and when you start the game, you say raise the flag, and then you will flip both of them up at the same time. So yeah, you will put your deck here. So at the start of the game, you will put the top two. You'll draw 6 cards. Yep. So you just draw 6 cards. Yeah, for demonstration purpose, I'll just draw a random 6 cards. Yep, 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you draw 6 cards, and then you put the next 2 cards of your deck into the gauge. So what gauge is you can use gauge to pay cost for spells or summoning monsters or your items and stuff like that. Yep. So after that, the player who starts first cannot draw from the deck. So what you can do is every turn you can charge your gauge. So by charging your gauge, you can increase the gauge count. So you put 1 card from your hand into the gauge face down, and then you can draw. So this action is called charge and draw. So after charge and draw, the player who starts, oh god, give me a moment. Yep. Yeah, okay. The player who starts first may only attack once during his turn. So what you want to do is you can summon your strongest monster, which is the only monster in my hand actually, to any area that you want, but preferably the center area. So yeah, so let's just place it in the center area. So right now this monster can attack. So by attack you can rest it, turn it to a horizontal position, and you can do the critical to your opponent if your opponent does nothing. Yep. So what your opponent can do is he can nullify the attack with cards like this. So this is a green dragon shield, so you can nullify the attack and gain 1 life. Hold on. Yeah. So stuff like that. So basically for you to be attacked by your opponent, or for your opponent to attack you, you need to have an empty center. So let's say if this monster wasn't here, your opponent can hit you for free. Yep. So basically, if you're going aggressive, you can leave your center open and equip items and stuff like that. Yep. And you can just place your monster in the center to protect yourself if you do not wish to get hit by your opponent. So what's this here is a life counter. So basically 10 life. Every player starts with 10 life. You lose if your life drops below 0. Yep. So there are a couple of things you can do to increase your life. Yep. So to decrease your opponent's life, you can just attack him and do stuff like that. So we'll move on to the next phase. The next phase will be an attack phase where you can attack your monsters, blah blah blah. Yeah, and then you will reach the final phase. So during the final phase, you can use an impact card. So you can use an impact card if you fulfill all the conditions, which we do not. It needs a cast cost of 4 gauge, so currently there's only 3 gauge, and it requires both your center and your opponent's center. His center is obviously is the center. Requires both centers to be empty, and then you can do 4 damage to your opponent. Yep. So basically that's what impact does. It helps you finish off your opponents. Yep. So actually you end your turn and stuff like that. So your opponent attacks you. Yep. So when your opponent attacks your monster, let's say it's this card. Let's say your opponent attacks this monster because this monster is in the center. So you do a comparison of the power and defense. So as I said before, the power is the one in red, and the defense is the one in blue. So if this monster is attacking this monster, a 5k power is more than a 3k defense, so this monster will get destroyed. Yeah. So after I attack, the monster can't do anything and will just stay rest. Yep. So this monster is destroyed. This on your opponent's side. Okay. So basically, if you have a very strong monster in your center, like a size 3 monster, which has very strong attack and defense, 8k, 7k respectively. So your opponent can't possibly just hit you with a 5k monster. So what your opponent can do is your opponent can use monsters together and can perform an attack together on one monster that you have, one monster that you have. So this act is called link attack. So what link attack does is you can combine the power of 2 monsters. In this case, it will become a 10k power, and you'll be able to destroy your opponent's stronger monster, which has 7k defense. Yep. So basically, that's what link attack is. So yep. Let's say your monster is destroyed. Yep. So for an item, you have to place it above your flag in the item area. So you can attack an item just like you attack with a monster. So you just place it in rest position. You can attack with the item. So the monster here, which is your buddy monster, that is, that card is just there for show actually. So let's say. Okay, let's say this is your hand, then you have the same monster, right? It's the exactly same monster. So during your turn, at the start of your main phase, which is, you can call monsters and stuff like that. So you can place this down above him, and can call him to any place by paying his call cost, of course. So his call cost is 1 gauge. So you pay 1 gauge, and we'll put the top card with the deck into his soul. So soul is the pile of cards under a monster. So soul only applies to monsters that has the ability to put cards below them. Yep. So when you buddy call, this act is called buddy call, by the way. So when you buddy call, you gain 1 extra life. So you just gain 11 life, gain an extra life, and your total life will become 11. Yep, you may only do so. You may only buddy call once per game. So the monster is. Sorry about that, guys. My device just ran out of memory. So right now the problem is fixed. So okay, so you have no way to restand this guy. Yep. So basically that's what buddy gift and buddy call is. So this is a rest position, this is a stand position actually. Yeah, so basically that's all the monsters and the stuff you need to know for basic Buddyfight. So this will be video part 1, and I'll do a part 2 video which I will talk about what a deck should be and what a deck should consist of, how many cards is recommended and stuff like that. So note that it's just my personal opinion. And yep, so this is my Blue Sky Knights deck. So if you're interested in the deck, knowing more about my deck, you can check out my link in the description below, and I'll put the link to my deck profile on my deck. Yep, so if you're new to my channel, feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe if you want more Buddyfight videos, Buddyfight deck profiles and product reviews and card reviews. Yeah, so basically that's it for now. Peace out, guys.